Get fruitful, so we jump all and dive in the food, inshallah, after that. For the third and last time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت يا رب العالمين سهلا. I am indeed honored and blessed to be in this beautiful and blessed gathering. May Allah accept your steps coming over here. Make the same dua that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made. أَمْ طِبْتُمْ وَطَابَ مَمْشَاكُمْ وَتَبَوَّأْتُمْ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ مَقْعَدًا. May Allah bless you, bless the steps that you have taken, and grant you a good, honorable place in Jannah. Allahumma ameen.
Ameen.
Everybody here is good for a good cause. May Allah accept your intention. Now time for action. And before I do that, I need a smart person to figure out the moral of a story, a quick story that I will tell you. The quickest is the best, inshallah. One funny story says at the time of Mr. George Bush, the son, as he was exiting the office after 8 great years of work, mashallah, tabarakallah, hundreds of thousands of jobs were lost. Takbir.
Allah.
Hundreds of companies announced bankruptcy. More than 200 banks filed for bankruptcy. Takbir. Very good results. The funny part that we thought he's the worst. Subhanallah. And then he left the whole world and he came and moved next to me in Dallas. Subhanallah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Story says a man lost his job, desperate for money, goes and wants to rob a bank. And he looked at the clerk, he's desperate, he needs the money, and he said, give me the money. The lady was very smart, trained, professional. Yes, sir, and she gave him the money. I will do the same exact thing if you're a smart person. But he looked around and he see a man, he saw him, he said, did you see me rob the bank? He said, yes, sir, I did. So he goes and he does not need any witness. Boom! Got rid of him. Then he saw another man with his wife. Did you see me rob the bank? And the man said, no, sir, my wife did. What is the moral of the story here? Oh, he's happy. What is the moral of the story? Get rid of your wife? No, it's not. We should not get rid of our wives. It's not the moral of the story. We should do the opposite. The moral of the story is when you have an opportunity, rock. Take it. Jump on board. When you have a golden opportunity, you need to invest in it to the best. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ demonstrated that clearly. I do believe, and I am a witness tonight on you all. So Sahib Rumi and tons, and Ibn Abbas and Ibn Umar, tons of youth used to learn from Prophet Muhammad ﷺ directly. And he invests in them and tells us, Nusirtu bishabab. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He was given the victory, not with weapons, not with money, not with too many people. He said with the youth. They have the tongue, they have the ability, they have the energy, they can do what you think is the impossible, they can do it. All what we need to do, get together with a sincere intention, make sure they have the right environment. And as the Shaykh said, it is a reality, unfortunately. In so many places, when we don't have the right, healthy environment, the alternative is, you know it. Let's not talk about the negative, talk about the golden opportunity we all have here, which is build the atmosphere that they feel belong. It's their youth center, not ours. Let's forget about the ego and turn it into their youth center. All what we need to do is facilitate a place for them where they can do magnificent work of da'wah and reach out and be the true representatives of Islam. Our days, whether we like it or not, are vanishing. Although, may Allah reward them, they gave me a compliment. They said, we're going to start with these speeches with the elders. and I ended up to be the end. MashaAllah, takbir, jazakumullah khair. I'm the youngest among you all. However, our days are going to go away eventually. We need to make sure we have a legacy for the sake of the one single day that we will meet Allah eventually by ourselves. Individually, each one of us. What have you done when the opportunities came to you? And that's exactly what we need to do in the coming minutes. Go the extra mile, the sacrifice. You need to think twice when it comes to priorities and double the rewards. Which one is more rewarding? We know building a masjid, you get a house in Jannah. What if you build a youth center and you raise 10 youth leaders? Later on they can build tens of masajid instead of one. Our days are passing by. We don't need to be like masajid that turns to be empty like the churches around us. Have you been to empty churches? I have seen tons of empty churches. We don't need to turn into that scenario. We need people, we need the masajid inside the hearts. We need the iman that can motivate people, inshallah. The youth can do the job. Instead of one masjid, by investing in one single youth, you can turn tens of masajid into action, inshallah. That's why pay attention to the younger generation. Sacrifice the most of the most beloved to you, which is money, which is the test and the fitna of Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Every ummah, every nation has a test, has the biggest challenge that they need to face in order for them to succeed. And the fitna and the test of the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is al-mal, money, the rupiah, the dollar, the dinar, the riyal. This is our test. We need to be the lucky people who respond positively to the call of Allah's sacrifice and do your best. You can make it, it's not easy. You can make it one payment, 2 payments, 10 payments, 20 payments. The brothers will take it easy on you as long as you fulfill your commitment, inshaAllah ta'ala. Most important, rest assured, it is far more important than building a masajid, than feeding orphans, than feeding needy people, than feeding starving people to death. Why? If we lose one person starving to death, that's a one person. But if we lose the entire generation of the youth around us, we are killing an entire ummah. And we don't need to be contributors to that catastrophe. We need to be the hope of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam when he says, Al-khayru fiyya wa fi ummati ila yawm al-qiyamah. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Let us be among them. That the goodness and khayr will remain in myself, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, and in my ummah until the day of judgment. We know people fall short, including individuals from our ummah.